My name is Gavin Creel. I am one of the blessed recipients of this summer fellowship at the O'Neill residency. I don't know what we call it really here. Just a godsend is what I call it. It's just to be able to be a part of this. And I'm the third of three musicals here in the National Musical Theater Conference at the O'Neill. And my piece is called Walk On Through Confessions of a Museum Novice. I am primarily an actor in New York, but I've been songwriting for 25 years, and this is my first stab at a big theatrical piece that I thought before I got here was a concert, a theatrical concert is what I was calling it, and it's a musical. I'm like leaving here calling it a musical, and that's thrilling. It's a thrilling thing. I stand by it. Not only myself, but all the people involved. I feel really lucky to have such an incredible team that came with me, but also the unbelievable team that's here at the O'Neill enabled me to be able to say that. So, Walk On Through is an exploration of life and love, and through the lens of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I got a small commission in the fall of, it was January of 2019. I met Lemore Tomer and Aaron Flannery, who run the Live Arts department at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And at the meeting, they proposed, it's because they knew I wrote, and I had a friend of mine, my friend Matt, introduced me to them, who works at the Met. And they thought I might be a good candidate for part of the commission of the department to observe the art and then create something. And it could be anything. I was allowed to choose anything. It was sort of like, you have free reign, here's a membership card, go into the museum and see what moves you. So I had never been there before, so I felt a bit like this is a mistake. But I said yes, and this is the product of what I found along the way, and it was so much bigger and so much more profound and so many more things than I ever could have imagined it being.
Okay.
The main thing that was my inspiration for the piece was communing with world-renowned historic creators of all time, you know? I say in the script, in this musical, 5,000 years of art and artifact with stories untold. And it's just, the most profound part of it to me is that I'm in communion with these storytellers who never were meant to meet each other, never meant to hang next to one another, lived thousands and thousands of years apart, and then there I am, and there we are, like strolling amongst them. It's still so profound to me when I think about it. And it's so profound to me to think that I have a relationship with this museum, because I am not a museum person. Well, I am now, but before this I wasn't. And the inspiration for me was and still is the art. And I hope that when I present it to the world, it will be a window through the art in a different way, and I'll be your accompanist, almost. I'll be your partner in the journey. And I'm so excited to do it tonight. We have our second showing tonight. Like, it's a completely different show. I mean, still, the music is largely the same, but we've changed and cut and taken notes and stayed up late, and just, I'm revoicing things, and we're re-rehearsing, and we're changing orchestrations, and it's so intense here at the O'Neill, and so fruitful to be able to have a space where there's quiet, and there's beauty, and there's resources, and there's team members who are all together to help me, the writer, writer-focused, writer-led. Like, I don't have to do for product's sake. I have only but to do for process. And when I'm allowed, when I first got here, I was kind of like, really? And I was nervous, and I felt really anxious, and my chest felt like I had a hole in it. And I was, what if I can't produce? What if I don't know how? And so quickly, because of the team here and the setup and I think the history and the energy of this place, I was like, okay, here we go. And off I went. And I'm really excited to present these next two presentations and to leave here with a beautiful script that says the O'Neill on it. And well, for the rest of time, this will be the place I discovered that I'm writing a musical.